Dressed in their finest, the Mavs as they came through the tunnel earlier on, ready to give their faithful fans plenty to cheer about tonight. And thank you for joining us for this Valentine's Day presentation of the NBA. It's a matchup you're going to love, right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniels. Gobert is out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Conley in at the 1. And for Dallas, they've got Dwight Powell. Doncic out there with Irving. Then there's Reggie Bullock. And it's Hardaway in at the 3. At this point of the season, Greg, right in the heart of the schedule, what are the biggest challenges for a player?
Kevin, sometimes it's just about knowing what city you're in. The travel in this league is crazy, but you really want to keep focused and sleep and eat right. Vital.
So the Timberwolves win the tip. Conley, the pass to Gobert. He kicks to Edwards. The three-pointer, no good. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Last time they met was in Minnesota, where they beat the Timberwolves.
And they did win that last game in this matchup, and it seemed they got the benefit of the whistle.
Yeah, a significant differential in free throws made. I mean, give them credit. They capitalized on those opportunities.
Now Edwards, following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Passes it to Anderson. Clock at 6. Gobert with a screen on Irving. The 3 from Anderson. And here's Edwards from the arc. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
And now the Timberwolves on the break. Anderson with the ball. Outside Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. Covered by Irving. The shot by McDaniels, no good.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons, and it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message. They're spending more energy at that end of the floor, and that's essential for any elite team.
Here's Doncic. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Doncic passes to Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
And I think Powell is terrific in the pick and roll, knows how to dive after he sets the screen.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, I briefly spoke with Jason Kidd. Been a pretty even matchup this season with each team winning 1 game. So what's the key tonight as they try to take the advantage? He said in a word, defense. They can score with anybody, and we can score too, but we can't get into a shootout with these guys. We have to slow it down and make this a slugfest. We'll see if that strategy pays off tonight with a win. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, sounds like they're very concerned about preventing an early run by their opponent.
No doubt. You don't want to play catch-up if you can avoid it. They're going to lean on their defense to try to keep this game in check.
Yeah, and you know, it's a tall task. Great offense tends, in most cases, to beat great defense. They've got their work cut out for them.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
Minnesota in the lead. Conley finds Gobert. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Edwards can't hit.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Powell dishes to Doncic. No good with the triple. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Anderson outside. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And the basket by Gobert.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Mavericks trail by 4. Doncic passes to Irving. On the wing, Doncic. Over by Conley.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
Misses from the corner.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
That shot wide open. Doncic has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Dallas. Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze a defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it.
And a new group getting ready for Dallas. JaVale McGee's checked in for Powell. Christian Wood comes in for Reggie Bullock. Green, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Ntilikina in for Irving. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Taurean Prince comes in for Kyle Anderson. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Noel in for Mike Conley. Up top, Rivers. There's a minute 34 left here in the first quarter. Reed finds Rivers. Just 5 to shoot. From the right block, the shot is good. So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for the Mavericks. They trail by 3. Doncic outside. On deep. Minnesota with the rebound.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
There's the pick. Back to Rivers. There's the 3. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Mavericks making a switch here. Hardy's checked in.
Hardy.
So it's the Timberwolves now. 3-point lead. Pass to McDaniels. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tipped away. And there's the drive. Here's Hardy. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And Green gets it to go.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Prince wide open. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Mavericks lead by 2. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. We resume our Valentine's Day broadcast. Glad to have you with us. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
On the court for Minnesota. Conley out there with Rivers. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Anderson in at the 4-man position. Irving can't hit. Timberwolves trail. And here is Conley. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Edwards. Powell pulls it in. Dallas has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
And here's Rivers following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Gobert with a screen on Powell. Anderson can't get it to go. Mavericks leading by 5. Green taking his time here. Powell inside. Edwards there. And the dunk by Powell.
And all Powell needs is good positioning inside, and when he does get it, he's throwing it down.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Conley with the 3. Bullock with the rebound. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Banked in off the glass. Irving's got the lead up to 9 now for Dallas.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Green dishes to Bullock, and the layup's good off the glass. And now it's an 11-point Maverick lead.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Yeah, they're cracking. Absolutely cracking and looking to pad that lead.
Now here's Conley. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Traps in the tray.
And what a smart player Conley is. Able to analyze defenses and pick and rolls and make the right read.
Left side, Irving over Conley, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Irving against Conley. Now here's Rivers. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. 6 on the shot clock, and the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That is his first foul of the game. Doncic is checked in for the Mavericks. And we see stars, Clark, that dominate with skill. Others do it more with athleticism. Which would you prefer to build around if you were coaching?
If I had to only pick one, Kevin, obviously I'd like to have both skill and athleticism, but skill is so critically important in any sport, particularly basketball. Guys that can shoot, handle the ball, pass it, and do the fundamental things well. And I think that trumps athleticism over the long haul.
Here's Irving after the basket by Minnesota. It is not good. He's made half of his 6 attempts. Timberwolves trail by 8. Outside Edwards. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. The feed now to Anderson. A floater. The shot, no good. Now Dallas takes it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Rivers surveying the D. Outside Edwards. Mr. Gobert. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. They get it back. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Beard, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. being able to dictate and control the game like he does. He never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch, David. Thank you. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, when Powell is this deep, the defense knows they're in trouble. Sometimes they have no choice but to foul him.
Clark, when the Mavs traded for Rajon Rondo during the 14-15 season, Dwight Powell was included in that package, and he's still with them.
Yeah, you know, Rondo spent just a half season with the Mavs, and really at that point in time was in the second half of his career, while Powell has been there ever since and is a nice foundational piece. I mean, they love his work ethic, and he's a key part of their rotation, and I don't see that changing.
The first free throw is good.
During the summer of 2021, the Mavericks had some major changes. Longtime head coach Rick Carlisle left after 13 years in Dallas, and they also got a new GM.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Christian Woods checked in for Reggie Bullock. Hardy comes in for Hardaway. And Frank Ntilikina's subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And so Powell nails both of them.
The length and mobility of Powell is really impressive. He's a solid big guy who I think continues just to get better at both ends.
Here's Noel. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Memphis. Unloads from 13. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative and make something happen.
And the dunk by Powell.
Got to give it up for Powell now. I mean, he excels at rising off the ground to punch home these alley-oops.
Edwards with it. 17 points for him last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And he also chipped in with a couple blocks in that game. Just a hint at the impact he had on the defensive side.
And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the three consistently. This will help take his game to the next level.
Thanks, Kevin. Jason, a hard-fought first half. How do you assess the game so far?
We're going to need everybody. And the one thing we got to do is we can't settle. We got to keep attacking and get the ball in the paint.
Use that length to your advantage. Thanks, Jason. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
Not sure any run of games feel comfortable, but this might be as close as you can get. They're at home against teams that they can clearly beat. This is a great opportunity for them to stack up some W's.
And now coming back to this game, a strong first half for the Dallas Mavericks.
Man, I'm just looking at these assist totals, man, and they've done a nice job of sharing the rock, man. Unselfish play, man. That's my type of basketball.
Kenny does have the best assist numbers on this set.
Nope.
Yeah. Yes, Shaq, he does.
Whatever.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Rudy Gobert has been sensational.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Reggie Bullock is out there with Dwight Powell. Then there's Doncic. Then there's Irving. And it's Hardaway in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Now here is Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. Offline with his 3. Timberwolves trail by 5. Outside Conley. The pass to Edwards. Gobert with it. And finished off by Gobert.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Doncic passes to Irving. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Minnesota shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
Rudy Gobert taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. JaVale McGee's checked in for Powell. He doesn't get the second one.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Irving with a clean look. Another miss by Irving.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Conley kicks to Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Gobert dishes to Conley. Passes to Edwards. A 3 from Anderson. A 3-pointer is right on target. Anderson's got the game tied up here for Minnesota. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
Edwards for the lead. The shot, no good. And it's Dallas the other way. Up top, Doncic. Covered by Conley. Doncic against Conley. And Doncic hits it to go. Doncic has got 8 points.
Doncic, such a difficult matchup. Too big for a guard, too skilled for most wings. Luka is simply a problem in capital letters, exclamation point.
Anderson's shot is off. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the 3rd. Outside Hardaway. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And now a 4-point Dallas lead.
Tip your hat to Hardaway Jr. there, guys. I mean, even in the face of aggressive defense, he stays focused and delivers.
And the Timberwolves call time. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Christian Woods checked in for Reggie Bullock. Josh Green comes in for Hardaway. And it's Ntilikina in for Luka Doncic. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Taurean Prince comes in for Kyle Anderson. Rivers, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Noel in for Mike Conley. 3rd quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Noel passes to Prince. Drives to the hoop. And no good that time. Good D by Wood. Here's Ntilikina. No points in the game yet for him. Irving misses.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Here's Noel. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others. Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Reed kicks to Prince. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. A 2-point game. Pass to Ntilikina. There's the triple. That one doesn't go. And Minnesota will come the other way. Now, here's McDaniels. Guarded by Green. Pass to Reed. Back to McDaniel. Stolen by McGee. Outside, Green. The pass to Irving. There's 49 seconds left in the third. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Kyrie Irving, a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
This is his first free throw of the game. Free throw, good, Irving.
Hard to keep up with Irving. I mean, this guy knows how to get to the line. He's a multi-dimensional scorer, always attacking.
Powell, he's jacked in for JaVale McGee. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Now, here's Green. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Ntilikina gets the bucket, and the Mavericks lead by 6.
Man, good to see Ntilikina square up from deep. Has the size and touch needed to knock home these threes.
Here's Noel. Kicks it to Prince. Here's McDaniels. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Out on the perimeter, Edwards and Anderson. Naz Reid out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point.
And since being the first pick of the 2020 draft, Anthony Edwards has not disappointed.
I'll tell you something, partner. The Timberwolves got that one right. Did they ever? I mean, we knew about his nuclear athleticism, but the leadership, the work ethic, the ability to impact winning, also have been evident. This is a multi-time All-Star going forward.
Free throw good, Edwards. And you look at Anthony Edwards, and GA, he is becoming the leader of this Timberwolves team, isn't he?
I think he is. I mean, partly it's his production with his numbers up across the board, but it's also his personality. He plays with tremendous swagger.
Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for the Mavericks. Both good from the line that time.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke, but what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Hardaway. Here's Doncic, and he banks in the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboard.
Here's Conley, and that one is good.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Outside Hardaway, passes it to Doncic. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Stolen by Bullock. Inside, and the dunk by Powell.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness.
Conley scanning the floor. Now Edwards. Back to Conley. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Hardaway. Hardaway has got 4 rebounds in this game. Down low. Powell dishes to Doncic. For the 3. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Edwards got rebound number 5 here tonight.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Unselfish. As somebody who already draws a lot of defensive attention, Edwards has to be willing to make that next pass.
Now here's Hardy. Powell, the pass to Doncic. And they double up Doncic. Lets it go from deep. Drills it from outside. Hardy's got himself on the board with 3 there.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Here's Gobert. Back to Edwards. There's the drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Edwards got 4 points in the quarter.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Another 3 for Dallas.
This is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Edwards. Edwards got assist number 7 for him tonight. Doncic dishes to Hardaway. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
It's Anderson with the drive.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And the Mavericks call time here. Dallas making a switch here. Irving's checked in. McDaniels, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jason Kidd went over with his team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Thank you, David. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. With some arc, and Doncic lays it in. And that's 15 points for Luka Doncic.
Boy, such a soft release on this difficult shot. Doncic is a master at knowing how and when to use that shot.
Edwards can't hit.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Steps back. And on the way from Irving for three. And the three ball is good. And it's a 9-point Dallas lead.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
Big night for Gobert. This team has become more and more comfortable leaning on his offense.
Doncic outside. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth. Up top, Bullock. Dishes it to Irving. 5 to shoot. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. To the middle. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Outside Conley. Gobert with a screen for Conley. Gobert, no good. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Doncic left side. Over Conley, and Doncic gets it to go.
You know, what makes Luka so special and lethal is that he has the ability and the knack for taking over games at the most opportune time.
And the Timberwolves call timing. They're trailing by 9. 36 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And you know what? They're not ready to give up yet. They'll try to intentionally foul if they can get a quick hoop.
Yeah, and I'm sure that's what they're talking about. I mean, it's their only chance. And even if it's a long shot, it is a chance.
The Mavericks will go for a different look here. JaVale McGee's checked in for Powell. Christian Wood comes in for Reggie Bullock. Green, he's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Ntilikina in for Kyrie Irving. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Taurean Prince comes in for Anderson. Rivers, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Noel in for Mike Conley. .36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's McDaniels. That one goes in. 29 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Doncic passes to McGee. Back to Doncic. They kick it out to Green. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And here is Doncic. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
Got a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Luka, congrats on the win, but you have a quick turnaround here, so what will be key to keeping this going?
Same as today, you know, prepare hard for this game, play good defense, and, you know, just keep attacking them. You know, we just got to prepare ourselves.
Hey, man, thank you for your time. I appreciate it. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.